So anyway, when I first applied to work for the CIA, I wrote a kind of an essay suggesting how it was that terrorists communicated. They communicated very low-level stuff, very low-level. That is, they might have like incredibly important information they have to share with somebody, but they share it like at the level of a fucking, they put stuff in the trash. It's all old tradecraft stuff. It's old school. So what happens is, I get this idea that if you lived at the level that these motherfuckers are communicating, I mean literally just get right down where they are, then you would know stuff. And so anyway, and I also told them that it would be good to have somebody that out on the street, sort of like serving as a lightning rod, saying, hey, I work for the CIA. What do you think about that? And then see what kind of things they're attracted to me. I mean, if I'm the rabbit, the dogs chase the rabbit, the hunters can shoot the goddamn dogs. Or whatever else fucking is chasing me. Anyway, so I invite him to shoot them, you know. Shoot the motherfuckers. But anyway, they took me up on it. They liked my proposal. Anyway, so now I work for the spooks. Sorry. But anyway, today the president is in Israel, and it is March 20th, 2013. Beginning of spring, sprung this morning. But anyway, the thing is, though, I have just read a certain something at a certain place that suggests that the terrorists, or sometimes I call them Dairy Queens, because they're this kind, well, sometimes I just call them demon monkeys. I think Brian Hoffer, he was an FBI dude, he said he calls them DTs, dirty terrorists. I guess like demon terrorists, whatever the fuck you call them, there they are. But evidently they've decided that they want to try to push the envelope like that. Push the envelope and make it so that the president gets into, Israel, gets into a state of, I guess, negotiation with Israel to try to bring down the tempo, bring down the temperature between the Palestinians and the Israelis, and make peace possible. But at the same time, these motherfuckers, what I call the unknown terror network, are working to see if they can time it just right so when the president is about to have success, they can bring failure to him, to his doorstep, by creating an insurrection in the United States. Literally, a rebellion. Right? Not the Boxer Rebellion, which is in China, which is interesting. But they want to create havoc on the streets. They want all these motherfucking so-called anarchists, which are fucking goddamn motherfucking what I call crypto creeps or crypto Muslims. They're not true Muslims, they're fucking assholes. They're just stupid, non-believing motherfuckers. But anyway, they're going to try to time it so when the president is in Israel, about to leave, and Passover is about to begin, they're going to let all hell break loose in the United States. Seattle is going to be a hot spot. I mean, literally. Anyway, and the big enchilada, the big mystery, of course, is also where are they keeping this fucking nuke they've been nursing, holding close to their vest. It originally was a tactical shell, circa 1965 or 1966, but they've enhanced it through, various mechanisms. They have more fissible material. So it's actually, originally it began as a 3 kiloton weapon. Now it's enhanced to 300 or 400 kilotons. They're using the same trigger mechanism, but they've enhanced it. Technology marches on, right? Anyway, so I'm working the problem. I'm trying to report. Also, I'm trying to do some police work too. I tried to set a police report. I mean, not a police report. I'm trying to work out in a cold case for the FBI dudes. But unfortunately, evidently there's some interference that occurred. So to keep the interference to a minimum, I'm trying to, well, follow their lead and not make too big of a stink of it. But it involves, well, something like Ted Bundy or Ted Kaczynski, something like that, something on that order. Anyway, I'm telling you, this is the gospel truth. If these motherfuckers succeeded in taking over the fucking government, I mean, literally, if they became the masters of the United States, they would be the evilest motherfucking people in the motherfucking universe. They'd be more evil than I am. I'm the fucking devil. I know. And that's pretty fucking evil. That's all I can say. I mean, they would. I mean, they'd have gas chambers and furnaces. They'd have mass hangings and all this other goddamn shit. They would make this look like bloody hell. There's a series called Jericho. Anyway, Jericho is an interesting series. It's about how these FBI dudes, not strike that, all these CIA dudes decided that the United States had become corrupt and unsalvageable, and they decided to bring down the government through use of use of nuclear weapons that they improvise and transported aboard trucks. So they let off all these fucking nukes in the United States, blew up so many fucking cities that basically the United States did fall down. I mean, the government collapsed. So then all you had is these I don't know. It's like in this movie, Postman. Yeah, it was Kevin Costner. It's dystopic, post-apocalyptic. Yeah, whatever. I think I gotta go. So, the moral of the story is, if I can get this up on YouTube before too long, the president will know what's going on. He already knows what's going on, but he's got to realize that you know, being away from the country at this particular time is risky. That's why he's risking going to Israel, even though it's a second term, is risky. There was this movie called Wag the Dog. It's kind of like that. Yeah, of course, in that movie, this president was a child molester and tried to fabricate a fucking war. Anyway, hanging shoes on clotheslines, huh? On telephone poles. You know what? The shoes are very symbolic. I mean, in ways I can't tell you. But think of the X-Files and think of spontaneous human combustion. Is that real?